Good morning. My name is Don Hieptas, and I am honored and privileged to read Peter Thiel's testimony. Peter is now an online-only worshiper, and we are grateful for his support for our church and capital campaign. This is his letter. Hello, my name is Peter Thiel, and I am 94 years old. I love our church for many reasons, especially since First Congregational Church was very influential in my early life in Appleton. I will share some beloved memories for you now. I was born in January 1931 and baptized in the First Congregational Church of Appleton, located on the corner of Lawrence and Oneida Street. This church was built with Wisconsin brownstone. In 1936, I started kindergarten and Sunday school. This was followed by confirmation and Troop 8 Boy Scouts. When I entered junior high school, I joined the youth program called Pilgrim Fellowship. One of the activities started in the Pilgrim Fellowship was having dances in the church for junior high students. I have fond memories of being sent home with potted pansies to plant as a gift from the church at the end of each Sunday school year. These helped to remind us of God's beauty and love until the next Sunday school year. Also at Christmas, every child received a gift-wrapped box of candies, a reminder that every child is deserving of God's love in Jesus Christ. It was around 1944 that dances were held for Appleton High School students at the Knights of Pythias Hall and the Terror's Den at the YMCA. There was not a place in Appleton for junior high students to hold dances. Minister Dave Forbush decided that dances could be held in the Red Brick Recreational Room. These dances were open to any youth regardless of religious affiliation. This served to bring the youth in Appleton's 3 junior high schools together in a joyful way for the betterment of everyone in the community. Dances were held on Saturday night from 7 to 9 p.m. Dave Forbush served as chaperone for these events. The charge was 10 cents per person. The state of Wisconsin determined that dances were entertainment and therefore would be taxed at the rate of 10%. So the entry charge was set at 11 cents. This money was set aside to buy records of big band music. We danced to the music of Glenn Miller, Tommy Dorsey, and Harry James, along with many others. There was a Coke machine in the building where we could buy drinks for 5 cents. Having dancing available for this age group was a huge success. These teenage dances attracted not only youth, but also some of their parents that ultimately joined the church. I recall this information vividly because I was president of Pilgrim Fellowship at this time. I feel strongly about being generous to both the pledge campaign and our capital campaign. I believe in our capital campaign renovations and especially in the expansion of the narthex space. The narthex is a place to meet and greet old friends and new members. This area expands on handshake greetings in the sanctuary. It allows for warm conversations and friendly discussions. Here, people can share their ideas and thoughts with one another. The narthex area is important in fostering fellowship within the church. It is an important piece of the new building program. I strongly support the expanded narthex and all the other work to beautify the blessings of this property and increase accessibility to all. I hope you share in a love for First Congregational. I hope you too have many wonderful memories in the life of our congregation. I hope you will join me in strongly supporting both our stewardship pledge and the capital campaign this year. We are a church of many firsts in the Fox Valley, like holding teen dances, and it is on our shoulders that future memories and friendships will be built. I believe in the mission of the church of the open door. I am excited for our future. Will you join me in being generous and creating our future together? With gratitude, Peter Thiel. Thank you again, Peter, for those wonderful words of encouragement. Now I need, yes. Now I need to talk a little bit about the campaign, to answer some questions and to give directions to what needs to happen today. Let me begin with a short personal note. My wife, Chris, and I have given our testimony, and it is published on the back page of the campaign booklet. Suffice it to say that Chris has been a member of First Congregational for 57 years, and I have for 47. We were married here. Our 5 children were baptized, confirmed, were in the youth groups, on mission trips, and 3 of our daughters were married in the church. Over the years, Chris and I have been asked to contribute to many causes. Our commitment to the stewardship and capital campaigns is the largest of our lifetime. That is how important this church is to us. We are not alone. Remember that 100% of the church leadership team, that is pastors, council, Isaiah, and the capital campaign teams, have pledged, and in total we have more than 100 pledges received. That is a wonderful start. So what are we looking for today? Today is Commitment Sunday. Why do we need this? Remember that the proposal that was passed by the congregation stated that we will only proceed with the projects as money is committed and raised. In order to plan and execute the projects, we need to know that amount. Today is the next step in that process. We are hopeful that many of you have completed and brought along a commitment form. We also handed them out with today's bulletin. Looks like this, and it was in your bulletin. In order to plan and execute the projects, we need to know that amount. Today is the next step in that process. We are hopeful that many of you have completed and brought along a commitment form. We would like everyone to fill out a form and turn it in at the end of the service. That may look different for people depending upon your situation. There are a few of the options for filling out the forms, and all these options are available through Realm or the church office for those that couldn't be here today. First, if you have the form filled out or know your pledge and can do it today, that is perfect. If you need help with the form, talk to one of us after the service. Rest assured that your pledge and contributions will remain absolutely confidential. Only the people that need to process the information will be aware of the amounts. Secondly, if you have pledged already, please note that on the form and sign it. We've been asked if pledges can be increased after the first submission. Absolutely. Likewise, should your circumstances change and you need to alter your pledge, that will be understood as well. Thirdly, if you're working with a financial planner or weighing out your commitment alongside other charitable causes and you need more time, please note that on the form. Finally, if you'd like to talk with someone on the campaign team, note that with contact information and we'll be in touch. Again, we would like everyone to turn in a commitment form at the end of the service today. Please fill them out as you can during the anthem or after service. We'll be around to collect them for a while after. Please do not put them in the offering plates. Rather, we will be at the doors with baskets as you exit. I believe that we need to be grateful to our Lord Jesus Christ in guiding us individually and collectively in discerning our ability to support the stewardship campaign and the capital campaign. Thank you for your attention to the campaign and for your continuing generosity.